Brad Meltzer is a New York Times best-selling author. He is known for his children's book series, Ordinary People Change the World. The latest book, I Am Ruth Bader Ginsburg, takes a look at the life of the Supreme Court Justice, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Brad, joining us live this morning. Brad, first of all, I believe you're a U of M grad too, right?
I hadn't noticed at all.
There
yes.
you go.
Not only that, but I was at the Rose Bowl.
Oh.
And I was going to the national championship, but it took place during the book tour, the launch of I Am Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So my son had to go without me, but it was the single. Obviously, we're all still celebrating. Every one of us who are Wolverines have been waiting for this for so long.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's awesome. Well, congratulations. Maybe is that maybe one of your next books coming up? A little nod to one of the figures from
Listen, J.J. Donovan, Harbaugh. I could do an I Am book about the whole I Am 144.
Right.
I'll take it all.
Right.
It's so good. We owe them for this. It's a book about this series is about heroes. So
yeah.
These are the hometowns right now.
Well, and these sports teams are made up of all these incredible stories of individuals who have worked so hard up at the crack of dawn and all that stuff. So let's talk about this. This I Am Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I know it's a children's book, but I learned a lot from reading it myself.
Yeah, and listen, these books were designed for my own kids to give them better heroes to look up to, heroes of kindness, of perseverance. We started with I Am Amelia Earhart, and we did I Am Abraham Lincoln. This is the 10th anniversary. And we think of Ruth Bader Ginsburg as a serious Supreme Court justice. But the truth is, when she was a little girl, she loved going on adventures. She loved climbing trees. But back then, girls weren't supposed to do that. They said, you can't do that. It's her mother who changes the stereotype. And you see her mom right there. Her mom takes her to the library every Friday afternoon, says you can pick out 5 books. And in those books she loves, among the ones she loves most, are real books about Amelia Earhart and about Harriet Tubman. And in those books, she finds one of life's great lessons, right? That what's unfair, and there's absolutely nothing a little girl can't do. I want my daughter to have that lesson. I want my sons to have that lesson. That's what I Am Ruth Bader Ginsburg as a kid's book is all about.
And, it was interesting to me because she graduates from law school, and I'm reading it here, but I think she couldn't get a job because she was a woman, or maybe because she was a Jewish woman. And then you write that she she studied law in other countries, and when she was in Sweden, it says, I discovered that they had lots of women enrolled in law school. I even saw a judge who was pregnant, which was quite uncharacteristic for what was happening in the United States.
That's exactly right. When and we always start the books when she's a little girl, but that's where she learns those lessons abroad because she can't see it here. And in fact, what's amazing to me is there's a great story in there. One of my favorites when she's a kid is that you see her, her mother teaches her how to make change. When she's little, instead of having a birthday party, they go to the local Jewish orphanage and they give away ice cream to the orphans. And her mom teaches her right there. You want to make change, you do it yourself. You make it yourself. And that's what she does when she goes abroad. She sees change there and starts making it herself. And that's all these books are to us, is our way of making change and putting some good in the world. So people use our books to build real libraries of real heroes for their kids, their grandkids, their nieces and nephews. That's the best reward we get.
It's also always an important lesson that there's no overnight success, so to speak, that people who reach high levels have done it one day at a time with a ton of obstacles in their way, overcoming those obstacles.
Yeah, I know. You're seeing all of our heroes, right? You're seeing Mr. Rogers and Dr. King and Rosa Parks and anyone you look up to in your life. Any hero you have had moments where they were scared and they were terrified and they didn't know they could go on. But every single one of them pushes forward. And we have to remember those heroes, these aren't the stories. The reason we start when they're kids is these aren't the stories of famous people. We want your kids to realize this is what we're all capable of on our very best days.
It's really good. What else is Brad Meltzer working on? What do you got coming down?
Yeah, so I'm working on the new thriller. I write thrillers as well. The Nazi Conspiracy, which is a book about a secret plot to kill FDR, Stalin, and Churchill. That's actually out in paperback. Yesterday it came out in paperback, so that's the new one. And then the truth is, I work on the next I Am book. That's always the fun. We're doing Jesse Owens next. And of course, Jesse Owens' greatest day of racing is, where is it? It's not the Olympics. It's in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And you better believe I included that part in the book as well.
That's awesome.
Because everyone's like, oh, Ohio State is Ohio State. I'm like, in our book, we're going to feature some Ann Arbor in there. So that's a fun one.
Oh boy, talk about a fascinating history, and also involving the Hitler's early movement of Hitler in Germany, and Jesse Owens'
Listen,
role in
I
that.
can't believe we're still fighting Nazis in 2024. In the I Am Ruth Bader Ginsburg book, there's a page, of course, about the anti-Semitism she faced. I never thought a year and a half ago that was going to be the most important page in the book now.
Yeah, it's incredible. Well, good for you. It's seeing books like this and getting kids excited about books. It gives you hope that sitting down and reading a book, it is not a forgotten hobby.
Yeah, and listen, we need to. If you want your kids, they're going to pick heroes. You might as well have some say in it. And I'll tell you one quick story if we have a moment. Like, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is the first hero who we've written about who I actually knew before we started writing. So I was actually, her daughter was one of my mentors in school, and when I was in law school, and we were actually witnesses at a friend's wedding together.
Oh, wow.
And we were the ones who signed them. We signed the marriage certificate, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg signed, and I'm supposed to sign next. And I looked at my friend, and I was like, do you really need me at this point?
Right.
I think she's got it covered.
Oh, that's so good. Well, Brad, congratulations. Thank you for being with us, and go Blue.
Go Blue. Nothing else
go.
to say. I'm so happy to do it.
Thanks, Brad.